Very good. Because in that moment you detach yourself from action. So now you work on actions. You don't have to work on yourself. Right?
Right.
Okay, good. Anything else?
When I did mortgage loans, our motto was either make excuses or make it happen.
Uh-huh.
So we can make excuses, but it's never gonna happen if we just make excuses.
Yeah.
So if we have an excuse, I think it's good to figure out why. Why do we have that excuse? What's going on?
Mhm.
Because that's not gonna get us to where we need to be.
Very good. And I want to add on that, okay?
Mhm.
Because in the moment you have as an excuse, you stop being at the source of making it happen. You're now being a victim,
Right.
right? In the moment you are a victim of something, you have no power in there. In the moment that you take on 100% like me and Pierrette are partners, I am 100% responsible the way she communicates back to me. Not because it is, but because it gives me power acting from there. Does that make sense? So if I take on everything that I'm doing, and this is great creating the context for us to do the training, if you take 100%, you are the source of accomplishment or ineffectiveness, then you have the power all the time. Even when you produce the result you want, or you make the money you wanted, or you get the business you want, you are 100% at the source of it. It's not lucky or someone gave it to you. No, you did it. But you gotta have that 100% all the time, even when the ineffectiveness is there, even then when somebody else didn't do what you think they should have done, or was expected of someone to do it. Does that make sense? So this is really great, like having each one of you, like I personally want to work with each one of you to have each one of you own a place. And it will require you to be 100% responsible that is under you, not me, that is happening. And that you don't relate to anything that doesn't work as something as a failure for you. It's just a failure in performance. You get it?
Yeah, because otherwise it wouldn't work.
Well,
if we just start things, and we're not taking ownership and responsibility for it, then someone else does, it's going to show.
Yeah.
And then we all kind of go down together.
Yeah.
But we all go up together if we do the opposite.
Yeah, and the tendency is in the all the years that I have been coaching and I have this spy and all so on, and I have been developing myself too, right? The tendency is that people are expecting me to bring it on. And you can look at yourself. You have a lot of expectations as me and Pierrette. You have expectations for Pierrette as we are the owners, right? And we put ourselves in that kind of leadership. We are accountable for it. So you have the right to have the expectation. But in the moment that you make us you take yourself 100% out of that, being at the source of it, now you have expectations of us, you are being a victim of us. That makes sense? So the relationship that I want to create here with each one of you is that, yes, you have expectations, we are accountable for things, and you can hold us accountable for it, and it will require you to take 100% responsibility and being able to be that partner in your schedule, in your room, to be able to run a business. It doesn't matter if you already have a room or if you don't have a room, if you have worked with us, and she has been the one who has been working with me specifically for more than 2 years now, right?
Almost.
And she has been very coachable, right? And she has grown a lot, right?
Yeah, I have.
Pierrette has been with me for 10 years or more now, like probably 11 or 12, who knows?
Yeah.
And she has amazingly grown. It's like, the past few months is like, I'm so proud and happy of her and blessed to have her as my partner.
I feel the same.
All right, so any final thoughts about this? You guys got the message, 100% responsibility? You got it?
Accountability as well.
Okay, so that's very good. So would you differentiate 100% responsible from being accountable?
I think it comes down to handing off, right? You're responsible for the task, but are you accountable for getting that task completed,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
right?
Yeah. Elaborate more.
Um,
Don't self-doubt yourself.
I think it's finishing what you start from end to finish, right? That comes with accountability and responsibility.
Well, responsibility, you have it like is 100% here where I am.
Mm-hmm.
That is gonna make it. I am 100% responsible for how it's happening all around me.
Right.
There's a war in China. There's coronavirus. People die in China. I am 100% responsible of that conversation. Not like it is, but it gives me power when I am 100% responsible. Now I'm not a victim of that, so I can do something about it. Does that communicate that? It's kind of like very awful to communicate that, but if you can get that, you can get that you are 100% responsible for anything that is happening around you. It sucks sometimes to know that I'm 100% responsible for Trump being a president. But if I come from, I'm making a joke, but if I come from I am 100% responsible, then I have power no matter what is happening around me. In the moment I was like, oh, they did this towards me, that happened, da 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 da, boom, I stopped being cause in the matter. I stopped being at causing something. Okay? And this is a conversation I have been trained from Landmark. So if it doesn't make sense the way I speak, just let me know and I elaborate more. Okay? Is that, you're looking at me like with this face?
No, I already knew that that's where this is coming from, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow your training.
I'm gonna stand for each one of you to do the forum. Every time I have people done the forum, like she just reviewed the communication course, it's faster to coach you. It's not that I cannot coach you because I have been coaching her for 2 years, but it takes a new level, right, Pire? So being cause in the matter, like have 100% is on me that is happening. The good and the bad, the ugly and the pretty, like everything, right? Now being accountable for something, like I'm accountable for this business. I'm accountable for your success. Like it's highly my interest, like everything that I need to do. If I'm accountable and I am coming from I'm accountable that you win, I'm gonna go to Pirette, I'm gonna go to Stacy, I go to Florida, like I go wherever I need to go to cause you. Because I'm accountable that I come to you, oh, it's my guinea pig. I come to you to make sure that you are winning. Right? So it's like I am accountable. Does that make sense?
A little bit.
The way that I get accountability is that I leave at choice. I am accountable because I gave my word that I am going to take this on and I'm going to transform that whatever that is. So if I take on, I'm accountable for your winning, then I am leaving at the choice that I am accountable for you to win. It's not like...
See, I see it kind of opposite. To me, it's like accountability is like a personal accountability, whereas responsibility can be focused more outward. Like,
how would you be accountable? Okay, I get it. So how?
I'm accountable for my actions and, what I do or don't do. But I'm also responsible for what happens because of my action or lack of action.
That's okay. There's a place to be accountable for there. Now, if you take on owning a business, having people working under you, you got to be accountable for them. Now it's not just you.
Yeah, well, accountable for my actions, but responsible for to some degree, for their success. That's,
Let's look in the dictionary what accountable says.